All right, what's good, guys? Welcome to another edition of the Pulse Celeb 254. And in this particular edition, we have the king of live performance, Kinoti. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Kinoti. Well, studio audience. Let's do it. Kabisa. Karibu sana Kinoti.
Thank you for having me.
Ukoaje first of all?
Niko fiti. A little tired, but surviving.
Oh yeah?
Yeah.
There's a lot to unpack in this particular edition, but we have to start from the start. Yeah?
Yeah.
Pulse Talent Show 2021.
Wewe.
That's where it all began.
Menirudisha mbali. Wow.
Mbali. I am your witness. So I will always bear witness. By the way. Yeah.
Hey, that was an amazing time. So what happened, that was a week just before I released my first project. And there was a competition happening too. And I think that's where we met.
Yeah,
that's actually where we met. And yeah, it was such an amazing competition. I ended up winning, and it opened so many doors, to be honest.
Yeah.
And ilinipea to that push that I needed to just push the project as, it was such a beautiful time,
and
not gonna lie.
2021, 2022, 2023, 3 years down the line.
Yeah.
And what do you think that show, that Pulse Talent show did to your career?
One, it linked me to so many people. I feel like it gave me, it gave me an amazing platform to just like explore what I thought I could do. And then Pia, just amazing connects. There's people I speak to date to that we just like push each other. We're just like, you know what, we can keep on doing this. We figure things out together. Yeah. It was such an amazing experience just to get to interact with different creatives, see people's mindset, and just like being in a space with like-minded people just has something to it. So I feel like that was such an amazing experience just as a whole scope of how it defined my creative direction from there on. Yeah.
You're gonna tell us if you're in a relationship, but before that, ladies and gentlemen, we were supposed to have Ethan Muki on set today, but we apologize for that. Ako happy, baby?
Alishikona a slight emergency.
Okay.
I think it's something to do with family. I can't really speak about it yet because I don't have all details.
Right.
But mali yako, I hope ako poa.
For sure. We apologize for that.
Yeah.
We're hoping to have him on the show another time.
Yeah, for sure.
Sindio?
For sure.
But while we are talking about Ethan, you guys have a project together.
Yeah.
A song just came out last week.
Yeah, vibes.
Mkieko pamoja, yani inakuwa tu soulful. It's like, I want to listen to that more.
Vile nafa.
Yeah, how did that collaboration come to?
So Ethan and I go way back. He, even by the time like we were doing the Pulse Talent Show, by that time we'd already worked together in as far as he was producing my music. So we met at some competition here, just the same way. Okay. And he won the competition, and he was like, you know what, I like some of your songs that you did, you should come to studio. And we had been in talks of just like doing something together for the longest. Okay. And then I think just things aligned, and we ended up being in studio together, and we were like, you know what, let's try and write something and see how it will work out for us. And yeah, we are actually doing a whole project together. This is the lead single of the project. The rest of the Jioni is the lead single of the project. Yeah. The rest of the info itakuja tu pole pole.
Okay, sasa hapo kwenye unasema you guys had a sold out show at Sarit Center.
Yeah.
While it was free, Sarit had to say, yo, you guys just go back home because we don't have capacity.
Yeah.
You know, tell us more about that.
So it was such a bittersweet experience. One, it was so amazing that people decided to come out like that. Because the numbers were crazy. People were just there. But the crazy thing about it is 3 hours before the show, when we were doing sound check, hakukuwa na viti.
Okay.
Like wase walikuwa wamejaza already, which is just like crazy. But then it was sad that we didn't get to complete our sets as we expected to, because not gonna lie, I knew the place was packed.
For sure.
It was just a very bittersweet experience. We really wanted to share with people what we had planned for that day. Yeah. And things just happened as they did. Yeah. And here we are now.
But you eventually have a show coming up on
Friday.
This
coming Friday.
At KICC.
Yeah.
Yeah?
Yeah. It gave birth to so many ideas. Sarit gave birth to such a beautiful idea. And we thought, why not give people the full experience of what we had planned for them and give them even more? Because I feel like we owe them an apology for that. So let's just give them a story.
For sure,
proper show that they'll just look at and be like, you know what? Yeah, this is the experience we came for. Yeah.
So tickets ni how much?
Right now, tickets go for 1,700 bob. The advanced tickets are live. There's also couples tickets that go for 3,200 and VIP tickets at 5K.
Okay, so if you don't have a plan for Mashujaa Day, Kinoti umewatolea form. Pale ICC, right? What time do gates open?
The gates open at 12.
At 12,
Yeah, the show runs all the way till 10 p.m.
Okay, so there you have it, guys. You heard it right here. There's a show for you guys on Friday KICC.
Yeah.
All right. So tuambie kama uko na mtu, uko na verified, uko na mpoa.
Mpoas.
You know, in that sector, how are things
I can
going?
neither confirm nor deny. Nataka kunianika. Nataka kunianika. Nakuona sana. Nakuonea 18.
Who am I?
Nakupimia huko. I can neither confirm nor deny. But I'm happy.
Okay.
Venye niko sambamba. I am not looking.
So your fan base is particularly full of ladies, right? Every time where nasikia kuna show flani na happen Buibo, pengine I think ni mostly Buibo. My friend Edna usually just tells me, you know, there's this show happening at Buibo. It's packed with ladies, man. Mademo wanataka nini, man? Unawapea nini?
I feel like one, the kind of music I do is because majorly I do talk about love, and honestly speaking, I feel like, which I feel is common knowledge, women and ladies just generally are more emotionally, like they're more in touch with their emotions than guys are, which I feel is why they connect more to the music, I'd say. But it's not like I write from a point of view that you know. It's just me being honest and vulnerable with myself, and just like writing about situations that I feel affect me or affect people around me, and just giving it to the world for people to attach to their lives, just have soundtracks to their lives.
Because for sure, like my friend Edna is really loves your music, you know.
Edna,
shout out to Edna wherever you are. You know, Edna anapenda sana music. Akisikia Kinoti yako Celeste ndio mimi huyo. All right, so we've been saying, or the title of the conversation today is Kinoti, the king of live performance. Right? Niliambia nisiseme ati tumefika hapo, right? Tuulize swali. What's it with Kinoti and live performances? Because you've been doing a lot of live performances this year.
First off, this year was my experimental year as far as performances are concerned, because I only just started like performing with full band, and just like actually intentionally performing as of last year, let's say somewhere around August. And I mapped out this year in such a way that I wanted to explore just the side of Kinoti that is the performer, which I felt like I hadn't quite looked deep into. And just growing through it, because I feel like it's such an essential part of an artist, just to grow as a performer. Doing it for a while just made me realize that honestly, that's my favorite part of being an artist. That's definitely my favorite part. Performing, being on stage.
What's one thing you have to do before you go live?
Before I go on stage, I listen to one of two songs. It's either Aminia by Nyashinsky, because there's a line there that just blesses me. Ini ya mtu yote akona dreams kumoja ni wataita king, jioni umepanda stage na umeshika. Usiweza mali umetoka jumefika. That song, Aminia. Or another one called False Alarms by a band called Lawrence, which zinanipeanga tu yo psych. And then just prayer pia yuko very important, just asking God to anipe the psych and the energy to just give my all on stage.
Tuliuliza wase wetu kuivi Pulse Live Kenya, tukauliza, what questions do you have for Kinoti? And one particular fan asked, have you considered doing a collabo with Mviri?
I have. Mviri has been one of my favorite artists for the longest. Actually, I was super obsessed with his music from like 2019. We worked together, but in a smaller scale, where I covered his song with him, Pombe Sigara, once the Pombe Sigara challenge was done. But it's something I'm definitely looking forward to. Maybe at a and who knows? Who knows?
Okay. But what's in the works other than Mviri and who knows?
I'd say a number of projects. I have been saying I am working on an album that I won't say when I'm releasing just yet, but I am actually working on an album.
Tuambie tu, just.
Edna
anataka kujua.
Masaa yake itafika. But yes, I have been working on an album for a while. And yeah, just collaborating with people who, honestly, my inner child just looks at and is like, you know what, you're actually doing it.
Yeah.
I have been working with so many people, just exploring the aspect of collaboration, just to see what that would bring, see what side of Kinoti I haven't explored yet.
For sure, for sure.
Yeah.
Speaking of collaboration, something that really stands out for me is that you work with a lot of creatives.
Yeah.
So like, for instance, unakumbuka ile meeting yenu tulikuwa nayo, you know, we were hoping that you would perform for us at the Pulse Influencer Awards. And we, you know, we thought we were going to talk to Kinoti himself directly. Yeah. However, there was a team. There was a manager. There was a PR consultant. I don't know. But you work with a lot of creatives, and collaboration is really big for you.
Yeah, collaboration for me is key, because I feel like, first of all, I wouldn't know everything, which is very factual. I don't know everything, and I feel like letting people inform me on different things and just like gaining input on so many different things just elevates the level at which I can do what I want to do. Yeah. Maybe even it's pretty much a shortcut, quote unquote, that helps me get where I want to get to faster. And at the end of the day, no one is an island, man. So for sure. Just working with people is just the most amazing thing you could do for yourself as a creative. Yeah. I
know you didn't carry your guitar.
Yeah.
But it wouldn't be Pulse Live Kenya if we didn't ask you for an a cappella version of any of your songs. And while you prepare for that, I would like to invite you guys who are watching from home. If you're watching from your office, maybe uko kwa mat, and you want to, you know, be part of this conversation, you can write down pale hivyo comment section. Tuambie mawili matatu kama uko na swali kwa msanii, kama pia uko na compliment, pengine host anakaa smart, unaweza sema pale hivyo kwa comment section, utuambie mawili matatu, siogope. Watu wa YouTube pia, watu wa Facebook, wacha pale hivyo ka like, share this live as well, and tell them that Kinoti was a Pulse Live Kenya. So Kinoti, any a cappella?
I'm gonna do Jioni, which is the song we released with Ethan last week on Friday. Here goes. Mi upenda niwe nawe kando yangu tu, sikuenda pole pole, usipo karibu niambie nini haiwezekani, bora niwe nawe niko nyumbani, hakika kila saa takuchagua, wewe wajua, hakika wanifaa, wewe wajua, navyokupenda huongezeka zaidi kila jioni. Navyokupenda huongezeka zaidi kila jioni.
Ooh, if you want some more of that, Kinoti is going to be performing live alongside Ethan Muziki on Friday, Palivo Mashujaa Day at KICC, and tickets are now going at 1,700. So cop yourself one and head over there and support Kenyan music. All right, so let's talk about Kenyan music as well, as the industry. Ulipata ukiwa na miaka gapi? 18, 19, now you're 24, 23?
22 actually.
22.
I'm turning 23 next month.
Gen Z. But so far umeona industry ikiwa vipi?
Of course it has its ups and downs, but it's been so lovely for me to experience, not gonna lie, because first off, I'd say the artists I've managed to interact with or just like work with have been super supportive. They've shown me the way in places where I felt deficient or just like I didn't know what exactly to do. And then there's just like this uniformity that's come with the new age of artists who are just like, we're doing this together. There's so much power in collaboration. There's so much power in community. There's so much power in just us seeing the vision together. And the industry for me has been such an amazing space to be in as much as, you know, some few things here and there, you're just like, you know, but nonetheless, it's just, it's revolutionizing itself, I feel so, that people are working towards what we felt traditionally isn't achievable, and they're working towards it together, and I feel like the unity within the industry right now is such a beautiful thing, and I just love it for us.
For sure. I've seen your Spotify streams. They're, they're off the roof. And kawaida, when an artist is alive, well, you'll get some attention. But when you move on to the other side, it seems as if your streams become triple even, double, triple. Do you have any, I don't know, what's the word? What's the question here? I mean, unaonaje? When you move on to the other side, ungependa mambo ikue aje?
Well, first off, I think every artist makes music with just the intention of it outliving them,
For sure.
which is something I look to do. Of course, we as human beings tend to appreciate things we don't have anymore, which is basic human nature. But generally, I would still be absolutely happy, like just making music that people consider timeless. Because at the end of the day, that's the goal. You still want to hear a song from, I don't know, 1990 Kitu, because you find it to be such an amazing song. And I would be super, super happy if in like 2048 or 2090s doing happy. Someone is just like, you know what, there's a song that was released in like 2021.
Let me tell you something. But I have a thought on that. Let's say one day, you know, in the 2050s that you're talking about, you have a sold out concert Palivo UK. And my granddaughter, maybe her name is Tabby, she's like, hey, you know, I'm going for a concert with Kinoti. And I'll be like, yo, Tabby, wacha nikuambie. Tulikuwa na huyu mtu namjua sana. And then Tabby, of course, will be like, sure, just, you know. But I bear witness to this guy's career because I was number 2.
William say. Hapana mchezo.
I know sana, but I do bear witness to your career. And it's amazing what you are doing. It's amazing what you're going to do in the future as well. I look forward to that album. And I know Edna is too, right? So, umesemaje, what does the future look like for Kinoti?
Well, I still have to multitask. I do law. I graduated last month.
Hey, wakili.
So I'm planning to join KSL next year, as I work on the music, bado. And just finding a way to intertwine my music and my education pamoja, which means me going into entertainment law, which is something I found passion in after just like venturing into the industry and just like looking at what's been going on as far as regulations are concerned, just different things. So I'd say the future for me is just more music, more vibes, and seeing where school itanipeleka.
Children.
Of course. I mean, hizo ni vitu naangalia lakini si saizi. I'm still children. Mimi mwenyewe ni children. I'm still a child. But of course, just letting life unfold as it wishes. And just seeing where God's plan itanipeleka.
I love it. And that sums up our conversation today on Celeb 254. We've had Kinoti. Where? Kinoti was here. You know what I'm saying? So if you can do this, go check out his music on Spotify, on YouTube, wherever you listen to your music. And go check out his socials as well at Kinoti. At _Kinoti_. And just check out what he's up to. You know, he has a show on Friday. Have I mentioned that? How many times? But there's a show on Friday happening at KICC. You guys can come through and check out what he has to offer and what Ethan Muziki as well has to offer as well. They've put up an incredible show. Alisema ametoka rehearsals leo.
Man, it's been a lot of work. We have curated a perfect show. It's gonna be vibes.
All right.
I don't think we've seen people do what we're about to do at KICC. So it's gonna be major. That's for sure. Kama utakam fomu itakutandika mpaka next year. We apologize in advance.
All right. And that is all the time we had here at Pulse Celeb 254. My name is Mulwani Rongo. Until another time. Peace.